I'd like to speak about our trip to Chicago in 2011 with our Heritage Festival of Gold group, and that was our select ensemble. We got to perform in Chicago Symphony Hall, and it was a really exciting experience, not only for me, but for the kids as well. I remember the kids asking before that trip, what was I looking forward to the most? And I said, the looks on your faces when we walked into the hall. So sure enough, the day came and I was the first one on the stage, and of course I was overcome. It was really exciting to be there as a performer. I'd been there many times as an audience member. So one by one the kids came out and they were all just, their mouths were dropping to the floor. It was really exciting. And the last one on stage was my daughter, and we had a nice embrace, and it was very exciting to see how excited she was and how I was. And the kids played great and they won the festival, and it was very exciting. But even more than that, some of the proudest moments are the individual achievements in the classroom. And I have this one particular student this past year, Evan, who just really struggled on the trumpet, had a very difficult time playing the higher notes, not a very good tone. And as a sixth grader, I tried to convince him to try the baritone, which is a bit of a bigger mouthpiece, and maybe he'd have more success. So finally this year, as a seventh grader, after our winter concert, I convinced him to try it. And he did, and he sounded amazing. It was very exciting, and I could tell by the look in his eye, he was like, Mr. P, why didn't I do this any sooner? And now he is one of the strongest players in seventh grade in our low brass, and I'm really proud of him. Well, with a band program of 350 kids, there are a lot of challenges. But for me, the most significant of those is trying to get the kids to understand the value of hard work. You can't just pick up an instrument and be able to play it. In this day and age of just being able to push a button with all the technology the kids have available to them, they can get an answer or anything at the push of a button. And with, for example, a clarinet player, they have to work on it. They just cannot pick it up and be able to play in a band and play level 6 music. They have to go through the beginning stages of how to hold the instrument, how to finger the right notes, how to form the embouchure in order to make a proper sound. They have to go through all that. And in my class, I think when you look at that overall, when they learn that value of hard work, that will carry over to them for the rest of their lives in whatever they may choose to do. Well, this year, one of the things I've had a hard time trying to figure out is a way to create more time for my sixth grade band students. Right now, they have band 3 days a week for about 45 minutes, and about 65 kids in each class. So I don't get a whole lot of individual instruction time with them. So this year I decided to start a program before school, doing sectionals, where I group the different instruments together. So for example, I'd have the flutes for a 20-minute time, and then maybe the clarinets and the saxophones and all the different instrument groups. That way they had an opportunity to learn specifically about their instrument on their own without taking away time from the other kids in band class. And it worked out great. I would say probably 3/4 of my 165 kids attended on a weekly basis, and they had a great time, and I saw a significant improvement with all of those band students having that extra time. My hope is that my students feel as though I will do anything for them to help make them successful in and out of the classroom, and that they grow up to be good people. That really is my lifelong goal for my students. And I hope that through my professional experiences, that as a trumpet player, I can bring those back to the classroom and show that as a successful musician myself, I can help them.